Southwest Indian Ocean cyclone has been named the Today Calvinia, a tropical storm currently located just to the east of Mauritius. Our update in partnership with Météo, a Cyclone Maurice. 45 mile per hour winds, 990 millibars is the current intensity of this storm, and it's currently at 19.4 degrees south, 59.8 degrees east as of 6 p.m. Mauritius time this December 29th. Here is its current position depicted on the map, and the distances from these locations now: 147 miles from Grand Bay, 157 from the capital Port Louis, 231 from Rodrigues, and 298 still from St. Denis in Réunion. Well, here we are right now with a Class 2 warning for Mauritius. There is the possibility that this storm could now move close to land and possibly even track over the island of Mauritius, depicted by the latest GFS model run. Here's how it was looking earlier with the air mass there, and you can certainly see all that precipitable energy from the storm persisting as it looped around Mauritius and then moved towards the southeast. What you'll notice in more recent runs than the one we're showing here is that the GFS trend, along with one or two other models in support, have moved it a little bit further towards the west. So the next 24 hours we'll be looking out for that dive towards the west from this storm, and possibly delivering some strong winds to the islands. Here are the current sea surface temperatures depicted in Fahrenheit there. 77, that's 25 degrees Celsius. 81 further up, that's 27 Celsius, and warmer still further north. Of course, the storm has tracked a bit further south now, and here it is right now. This is the latest GFS run from this morning, and you can see they're tracking pretty much over the island of Mauritius, or very nearly a landfall looking at that imagery, and becomes a hurricane strength storm as it does so. So we could be seeing 70 mile per hour winds, 120 kilometer per hour winds for Mauritius in the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, these are what the models are saying over the next 5 days. GFS calling for high-end category 1, it has to be said, and wind shear will be dropping in the next 24 hours, so that will allow some more room for intensification. Already verified by ASCAT, we're seeing 45 mile per hour winds from this, and the track has shifted towards the west. Sea surface temperatures will drop off a cliff on Tuesday, and relative humidity remaining fairly good throughout. Although there is a massive bank of dry air to the west of this storm, and that's why there is hardly anything going on to its west. And it has to be said, there's very little convection occurring in the storm right now, but what has to be said is that there is a larger wind field, particularly on the south and southeastern sides of Calvinia. And here's another look at that imagery now as well. That strong convection that was there earlier depleting somewhat later on today, but it will probably come back stronger again as the storm wraps around itself over the next 24 hours. Keep watching. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube channel. If you're not there already, you may well be. Good chance of that. Subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page, search Force 13 all in text, and our Twitter handle, it's at Force 13 on there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming an Ultimate Fan on YouTube. To see the full list of Ultimate Fan benefits and to join, visit youtube.com/force13/join. With a special thanks to our top supporters this month. You can also check out our growing merch store so you can show Force 13's colours wherever you go. You can also find a link to our Discord server underneath this video in the description.